Okay. How to trust yourself. Do you know how important it is to trust yourself? Oh my God. Now, me being involved and helping people for over 37 years, here's the one thing that we will not do is trust ourselves. We are constantly saying, I'm not worthy, I'm not enough, I'm not smart, I'm not very technical, I'm not a people person. Oh my God, the words that come out of our mouth that our brains hear to sabotage and destroy our life is just ridiculous. But this is also what we do. If we run into somebody that has evidence that they know how to help other people in all areas of their life, be more connected, more love in their life, more peace in their life, have more health in their life, more money in their life. When we find somebody that has evidence and basically sharing with you how they helped other people, we immediately don't trust ourselves and we listen to everybody else but us. Aren't you tired of that? You should be so tired of that. I'm going to be, promoting the hell out of this movie because I just think it's so important. Is a movie called Dumb Money. And Dumb Money is basically about, during the pandemic, this guy called Raging Kitty, real name is Keith Gill, sitting at home, locked up in the COVID, can't go out. And so he just basically decided that he was going to find a way to make money with the stock market. And it's a story about what he did in GameStop. Bottom line, what I love about this story is number one, when you make a decision, when you trust yourself, it seems like everybody in the world starts jumping on you. That's stupid. That's the wrong way. I wouldn't do that. Blah, 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 blah. And man, if you are trying to make six figures a year, don't you think that you should listen to people that not only have made six figures, but helped other people make six figures? Why isn't this an automatic default? When Terry and I sometimes to relax, we watch Judge Judy, and Judge Judy goes off on people, right? And what do we hear over and over and over again? This he was going to put a deck on our house, and he was going to do some other things around the house. A contractor, and then later you find out that the person got a bid on how much it costs. So the first thing that people do is they look for a cheaper bid. Man, you think things are expensive? I'll tell you what, nothing is more expensive than listening to the wrong people. So this is the story you hear where all of a sudden they go, well, he's going to charge us $8,000 to put in a new deck. And a guy's like, hey, you know what? Don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. I'll do this for 5,000. Person goes, I think I'm saving $3,000, right? So then you find out later that he doesn't have a contractor's license. He doesn't have any insurance. He started the job. He tore the old deck down. He did all this stuff, and then he just didn't show up to work anymore. He didn't finish the project. And now you're getting sued in Judge Judy. And you always see Judge Judy do this over and over and over and over again. She says, experiences, learning is expensive. Learning is expensive. So you decided to find the cheapest thing by searching because you didn't want to pay a professional. That's the other one that I love. You think hiring a professional that has evidence, plus he's got evidence of how he helped other people, you think that's expensive? Wait until you hire an amateur. There was a guy that I have in my group that he reached out to somebody. I don't know where he found him. I don't want to throw any country or any group of people under the bus. But what the guy did is actually create his stuff on Facebook using his name and his affiliate link. And then he actually got a letter from compliance going, you need to take this post down. The guy didn't have any way. The guy wouldn't connect with them. He already paid him. He couldn't get the post down. He couldn't get the group down. Oh my God. So if you don't trust yourself, here's what you do. Tell me if you know any people like this. I know a lot of people like this. Wait a minute. I've trusted and did things. Yeah. I've lost money. I got partners and had them take advantage of me. I here's the thing. If I focused on how many times I failed by listening to people, I would just sit in a lump, probably would be homeless. I'd probably be in one of those tents somewhere in some city, not wanting to engage in life anymore. Because I'm telling you, if I focused on all the things that I did wrong in my life, um, I would have been homeless when I was 18 years old. So it still blows me away that people make mistakes, they have failures, they lost money, they trusted the wrong people. That's part of the cost of our education. Are you hearing me? It's like you get taken advantage of someone, and then when you get taken advantage of somebody, and you're sitting in court in front of a Judge Judy, she goes, "Why wouldn't you ask for referrals? Why wouldn't you ask for customers' names of people that he's done other stuff with? Why wouldn't you find a contractor that when you go to his website, it's not only got his contractor's license that you can verify. I've seen people put contractor license, then underneath is a link. Check us out on the Montana website. Don't take our word for it. Make sure we're bonded. Here's our insurance. Check out our insurance policy. And then guess what's on the website? Testimonials. So they not only have pictures of other work that they've done, other custom homes that they built, but then they have people on there. Oh my God, I worked with Coach Johnson. I worked with Bob Johnson's construction. He not only did the work and did it quicker than he promised he would, but he did it under budget. If you guys hire someone other than Bob Johnson, you are not very smart. That's what we got to do. But people that have evidence, you know, you just got to do what they said. So recently, why I wanted to say this is because I do this. It's like, okay, I'm going to do this. And Matthew, my son, called me out on it, right? So I've really been inspired lately by Hannah saying, my daughter-in-law just saying, hey, listen, you know what? I'm sick and tired of you talking about NVIDIA. You're talking about NVIDIA. You should have bought the stock, NVIDIA. And what she did is instead of thinking and talking to others, she trusted herself. She went on Robinhood, downloaded it, and she put some money in there, which, by the way, you can create a Robinhood account for free, and they'll give you $5 to invest in a stock. I'm investing in NVIDIA. So when she did that and she started making money, then Matthew, her husband, did it. And then I did it. And then my wife did it. And so because of her trusting herself, all of us got up this morning and went, look at, oh my God, NVIDIA stock is up. So I started sharing it with other people that I know on YouTube, and I'm going to post another video today. And so, all of a sudden I'm going, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. So I had a person, I'm not going to call her out. And, so she calls me up and she says, hey, I talked to this guy and he said, see, why in the hell would you talk to anybody or post to anybody that's not where you want to go? I don't understand. Oh, yeah, I do. I've done it. Because if we don't trust ourselves or find the people that are where we want to go. See, I can only show you in the last 6 years. I can only show you how to make 4.87 million. That's all I can show you how to do. I also can show you how I helped other people, make over 1 million in commission. That's all I can show you how to do. So when you go to my YouTube channel or my personal website, I have testimonies. Lots of them. Lots of them. And I would probably guess, if I really, really guessed, I probably have a 0.5% of people that told me they would give me a testimonial, and then they just fricking blow it off. So some people will tell you that they changed their life, but they don't have time to do a fricking video. But thank God I got over 100 videos, right? Of people that I've changed their lives, including some of the people in the chat right here. So the next thing you got to understand is that why would you listen to anybody? So this person said, hey, I talked to, this guy, Robert Hollis, said you should get a, Robin Hood and that you should invest in Nvidia. And he's like, no, 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 don't do it. And I asked her, why didn't she say to him, the guy that's showing me how to do this, he shows his back office all the time. See, the thing I loved about Dumb Money is Dumb Money, the guy just constantly shows, what he's doing. So if I clicked on MDC, it opens it up. I click on back office. I'm trying to click on back office. There it goes. Now it's loading up. It's hard to, I love it when it loads up because it's really hard to say that's not real. And then I'm going to click on reports. Then after I click on reports, I'm going to click on team sales. And what I love about, this back office is free. You know what I mean? And the app is free. So right away, you can see the dates. This is when it's upgrading. So it'll zoom in here in a second, but you can see it's current. And how do I make so much money? I have 9,000 people, 9,300 people that help me. So now if I look here, there's 1,000 people that, decided. So what? 1% of people went, yeah, I should get a subscription. The other people are like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then you got 4.872. So I just told you, I can only show you how to do that. I can show you how I get excited about life because I don't want to hang around people that want to be negative. So when you watch Dumb Money, you're going to watch a lot of people in the Dumb Money is like, that's stupid. I wouldn't do that. And then when all of a sudden people are making money, they're going, okay, now that you made money, you should quit. Oh my God. Right. And so here's my Robinhood account. I'm going to do a whole different video on this. And when I logged in today, I had 1,005. $1,000 So I've only made $30. That's all I made. I just made $30 today. How much did you make? I've been in my daily choice. Listen, I've been in my daily choice for 6 years, and I average over $2,000 a day. $2,000 a day for over 6 years. And everybody will either do two things. They'll listen to their self. You can't do that. That's not you. It's a scam. You know what I mean? People like you don't make money like that. It's like, oh my God, I used to be that person. I used to fricking be that person. Looks too good to be true until I got involved. And when I got involved, do you know what I did? The first thing I did is I went to my cousins. I went to my family. They're like, hey, you're stupid. You moved out here to California from North Dakota, Montana. Don't you know people are trained to steal your money? But I stopped listening to them and I started listening to people that were showing me evidence of their back office. Guy had a printout with 30,000 people on it that was responsible for his income. He showed me his uncashed check attached to the stub in an envelope from the company. Today, you guys could ask whoever invited you to this video and ask them, hey, I want to see this guy's back office. I want to see his online banking. and they'll send you a video. So now all of a sudden you go, wow, he's helped 67 people. 9 of those make over $1 million, and 9 of those own their own company. Google my name. See, I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to share with you that I need you to learn to start trusting yourself instead of asking every single person. Now for my personal story. Excuse me. Um, I sneezed right before I got on here. Hey Ed, thank you very much for the super chat. Love and appreciate you. The kids will love it. I also match dollar for dollar. I give it to Jesus Way, an orphanage that takes kids in India, also Jamaica, I think. So that's the ministry. So thank you so much. So my story, recent story. Um, I had something personal happen to me, and it's emotional for me. But I went to put on my shoes, and I can't put my shoes on. Embarrassing, humiliating. I step on the scale, I'm 312 pounds. And I'm like, I've dealt with my weight my whole entire life. And, I say, well, I'm gonna spend my time, get connected with my master imaginator. I'm gonna, do well with my wife. I'm gonna do good with my kids. I'm gonna do good at building and helping people. Always made excuses. Any one of you know anyone that makes excuses? It's not only excuseitis, brokeitis, but they're constantly in the blame game. You know what I mean? Blaming, my parents, blaming my siblings, blaming my spouse, blaming the government. They're just totally, they're always in the blame game. It's someone's damn fault. The problem with making it someone else's fault is that it's out of your control and you can't do anything about it. Right. And it's like, oh my God, I had this tragedy happen to me, and I'm not belittling people in tragedies, but sooner or later, you're going to have to live the life that that was created for you. You got to kick that imagination in and get back in the game. And so I was going to grab this book, but oh, there it is. So I met this guy through Daniel from South Africa, and his name was Dr. Ant. And he did a podcast about discipline and self control through behavior modification. He's got like 3 PhDs or 3 masters, whatever it is. And he inspired me. He really, really inspired me. So I'm telling you guys a true story about this. So when he inspired me, the first thing I thought, you know what? I'm going to go on a fast. I'm immediately going to go on a fast. When I told people that I was fasting, and I think today is 17 pounds I've lost. Yeah, it's neat to see 200s again. But I'm very, very proud of myself, and I trust myself. One of the things that I've done in the past is I haven't trusted myself. So I go, well, I need this nutrition. I need this. If I'm going to exercise, when's the best time of day to do it? What exercises should I use? And even Kyle, my youngest son, I said, listen, I need to find I'm going to do research on Google and AI, and I'm going to find the exercise that burns the most calories and does the most for your body. And my son started laughing. And I said, "What? Why are you laughing?" He said, "Dad, you did that before, and it's a rowing machine. You still have the rowing machine in the workout room. I use it all the time." So, yeah, we do this all the time. We're always second guessing ourselves. We're always talking ourselves out of everything, right? And so, so then what I decided to do is I'm going, okay, I'm going to fast. So I heard this thing a long time ago, right? You can go 3 minutes without air. Okay. You can go about 3 days without water, but you can go 30 to 40 days without food. So as soon as I told people that I wasn't eating anymore, oh my God, I sent a signal out. Don't get mad at me, you guys, because I know that you love me and I know that you love helping people. But oh my God, all the experts came out of the woodworks. all the experts. Hey, have you heard of this guy? Have you heard of this guy? And, what about this guy? And what about this guy? And don't do that. And you can't do this. And I went, you know what? I did that before. So I went on AI, Chat GPT, and I wrote in there, I go, how long can a person safely go without food? It said 30 to 40 days. It said the only variable is it's all based on your weight, the amount of fat that you have on your body. So a person that doesn't have any fat on their body can't go without food as long as someone like me. I then said, what are some things that my body needs? And it said electrolytes. And I'm going, wow. So right away, I got some electrolytes. For nutrition, you can get superfoods. Now they make organic superfoods. And as I'm doing this and looking at all this, guess what? All the people that I look at that are really, really great in health, they look at, they go, I gotta get it. They look at their energy, everything about them. You find people that have evidence. So here's the guy I'm following, Gary Brecka. And Gary Brecka took a guy that I really respect, Dana White. This guy took MMA, UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship, and took it from nothing to a multi-billion-dollar company. He was on a number of different medications. Everything was bad. And someone referred him. Wow, what a concept. Refer somebody. And immediately when he sat down with Gary Brecka, if you want to, go on YouTube and put in Dana White, Gary Brecka. And so the first thing he does is what Terry and I did. We did this DNA test, and it finds the genetics in your body that you inherited from people before you. And some of you don't realize this, but you actually have genes that you got from your mom and dad that might not allow you to process foods the way you want to. But it's not my story. And so he did this with Dana White. Dana White was on a number of medications. I think it was over 4 or 5. Some of his things were way off chart. In fact, when they took his blood test, one of the things said, listen, this guy is going to die at a heart attack at any moment. He's like super red, right? I had a couple of things, of course, that were red. And then Gary Brecka told him exactly what he needed to do. And now he's all off all the medications. He looks better than he ever has. He's ripped, hardly has any body fat. He says he feels like he's in his 20s. Now, if someone changed people's lives and then he's got testimonials and you get before and after pictures and you're going, for the love of God, that's the person I want to listen to. Right? So this just happened. And so now I'm looking on AI, and I'm not trying to be offensive to any one of you that are trying to help me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for thinking of me and caring for me. But if I'm learning from people that have testimonials of helping other people, and I also have AI to bounce back and forth what I should or shouldn't do, for the first time in my life with weight and my health, I trust myself. So when you trust yourself, now you don't listen to other people. Hey, I wouldn't do that. Screw off. Do whatever you're going to do. Go prove it to myself. When one of the things that you should do instead of blowing them off is go, hey, listen, excuse me. Do you have one person that I can connect with that can show me documentation of what you did for them? Listen, I need to trust myself and follow the right people that are willing to show me what they're doing. Another example, not going to call this person out either. So when all of a sudden I get Hannah inspires me, then Anil, a friend of mine in Trinidad, really good friend, says, hey, have you, what you just said to me reminds me of this show called Dumb Money. I watch Dumb Money. My wife and I get inspired. I tell everyone in my network to watch it. We have some masterminds about it. And yeah, so hey, I'm just going to trust myself. I got a free Robinhood account. No, not only was it free, but it gave me $5.30 or something like that to invest. Um, I invested in a Nvidia. Why? Uh, because I so people always ask, "Hey, well, you want to teach me how to do trading?" If what you want to do is get an app that gives you $5, and by the way, you got a referral link, and if you refer it to others, you can make up to $1,500 a year to invest in Robinhood without investing a dime. Some people are just you can't fix stupid with duct tape. It's like "Bleh, bleh, bleh," you know what I mean? It's just bizarre. But it's not only that they don't trust themselves, but they listen to all the bullshit all over the world, all day, every day. Listen closely, all day, every day. People don't trust themselves, so they listen to a bunch of other people, and they don't even know where the frickin' information came from. Me and Kyle today was talking about, I said, listen, I said, on a scale to 1 to 10, how toxic do you think Twitter is or X is? He goes, oh my God. Oh my God. And I said, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Because people have told me the same thing about Reddit. Like how much stuff on there is positive? And so in this show of Dumb Money with, Raging Kitty and Keith Gill, it's like everybody was after him and everyone that believed in them, everyone was after them. This is stupid. You need to sell. What if you go to jail? It's like, oh my God, why would you listen to people that won't show you evidence and them teaching other people what to do? Mind boggling. So as soon as I share it with everyone, I have a couple of people reach out. Hey, if you want to get involved in trading, listen to this guy. And, I think this guy's really good. And what about this guy? That if I were you, I'd listen to these guys. And all I said, he's being nice. Everyone is trying to do their best to help others. They just haven't done it. And I said, how much money have you invested with these guys? And what's your portfolio? What have you made? Oh, I can't afford. I can't afford to do what these guys are doing. What the hell? Can I ask you a couple questions? Sure, go ahead. Does this guy share affiliate links? Does this guy charge money to get involved in a monthly membership or sell courses to teach you how to make money? Of course he does. Ding, 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 ding. Red flag, red flag, red flag. How much did Keith Gill charge people to watch him on Reddit, watch him on YouTube to make some people hundreds of thousands of dollars? Nothing. Nothing. I'll say it again. Nothing. So now I learned this from my mentor. I'll close you with this. Everybody says, well, I know someone will be offended by this statement, but I'm going to say it anyway. Do you know why most people are liars? See, most people say, oh, I don't lie. I don't lie. You're a liar. And let me explain to you why. Because if you're sharing a video, sharing a website, sharing a link, and you don't know whether or not it's true, you're a liar. Come on. Just admit it. I've told people stories about when I got my first computer. I got Outlook Express. I got Internet Explorer, my first Pentium computer. And I got an email. Bill Gates is giving away, I don't know what the money was, $5 for every person you send forward this to. Yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes, and I'll probably continue to make mistakes. Right? And so you got to start doing little things to learn to trust yourself. So, in closing, I want to share this with you. There's things in your life, and I don't give a crap who you are. There's things in your life that you did that others wouldn't, and you got good results from them. Good. Maybe not great, but maybe you played a musical instrument. Maybe you learned to drive a car. Not everyone in the world knows how to drive a car. You got your first job. You got another job. Maybe you got a promotion. Maybe you graduated from high school. Maybe you graduated from college. See, you don't realize how many things that you've already done that you need to raise your hand and pat yourself on the back and go, good one, good one. Some of you are great parents. Some of you are great spouses. Some of you are good friends. Some of you are amazing human beings and miracles. See, some of you know that you're a miracle. And when you know that you're a miracle, you just keep getting gooder and gooder every day. And see, I already got the grammar police. Hey, that's not a word. Yeah, Google never used to be a word. Yahoo never used to be a word. You keep correcting people's grammar, and people that don't know how to say words or make up words reinvent the lot. There didn't used to be a word called SpaceX. It's like if people like okay, anyway. You've already done things that a lot of people haven't done. And I know you probably have heard this, but I want to say it again. You are right now living a life that other people all over the world are praying for. Praying for. But if you're not grateful and you're not appreciative, then your life sucks. See, if you're always expecting the government or your spouse or your children, it's like my boss. It's like, you know, when you're living a life on unrealistic expectations, and then what you're doing is you're listening to all the opinions of people that are really honestly just flat out lying to you because they have heard it from somebody else and no one knows whether or not it's true. So then everyone shares all this negative shit all over the internet. Garbage in, garbage out, garbage in, garbage out. It's really that simple. So I can watch a movie like Dumb Money, change my attitude, get excited about doing something different, and share it with the rest of the world. I was sharing with Kyle today. Do you guys know all I've done my entire 37 years is I met an individual that had evidence and documentation based conversation. And then he showed me pictures of other people that he helped make over $10,000 a month. Preschool teacher, pager salesperson, restaurant hostess or hostess. Just average people, man, like me. And I went, wow, if he can do it and I can do it, I mean, they can do it, I can do it. And all I did is do what he told me, got excited about my future. And Matt today sent me a video, or maybe it was yesterday, about George Lucas and his concept with Star Wars. The thought of the being an apprentice is long gone, long gone. People just want to get a degree and then get paid 100 grand a year. Unfortunately, that's not how life works. It doesn't. So George Lucas became an apprentice of Francis Coppola. Wow, pretty good move. And so as he learned to do things, then, this reporter asked him, if you could tell anybody what they need to do, what would it be? And he says, you have to imagine getting people to have a new experience in their life. What? You need to imagine people getting a new experience in their life. What do? That's what I do. all day, every day. I want every one of you to watching this video live or recorded. I want you to experience helping a group of people make extra money the same way that Amazon does, YouTube does, Facebook does, TikTok does. Life is expensive, and you need to learn to monetize your life instead of saying that you can't do it. You need to learn from somebody that has helped other people do that. We do that. And Imaginators and also Inner Circle, all the videos I have on my YouTube, I have taught other people, including the people in this chat like Melody Riba. I've taught her how never to work for anybody ever again. So I want you to experience getting an extra income than what you currently have. I call it a belief check, a belief income. Then I want to show you how to get in a profit. And then I want to show you how to increase that profit. Man, I know what everybody's saying right now. What does this cost? Nothing. Nothing. So, when are you going to stop listening to people that have no evidence? That's how you start trusting yourself. You trust yourself when you start listening to the right people and you follow instructions and then you get results. What a concept. Do you guys know of anyone that's ever played a musical instrument? What's the chances? There's a few people that are outliers, right? They're just flat out gifted. But most people learn to play an instrument from someone that knew how to play an instrument called band. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Don't you guys think that's crazy? You learn to play a sport from a coach. I learned to be a mechanic from other people that worked on cars. I learned how to make millions and help other people make millions from someone that made millions and helped other people make millions. I'm not a genius. I'm very simple. I like following instructions. I don't like reinventing the wheel. And so now you got people that are like, hey, I'm going to go to Robinhood. Oh, someone told me not to use Robinhood. See, it is crazy. Well, what other stock should I buy? I don't know. I just look at Nvidia, so I'm just going to purchase Nvidia. Yeah, but what about the other stocks? What about crypto? I don't know. You need money? You need more money? See, now that I got people in Nvidia through Robinhood, they're going, "Oh my God, the first day, I'm seeing my profits. I'm seeing my profits." So what? What are you talking about? I wish I had more money to invest. I know how you can do that. Well, yeah. It's like, oh my God. Oh my God. All right. So I believe in you. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'd ask you to do me a huge personal favor. If you got value out of this, make sure you subscribe and click on that little bell so you get on all the notifications. You're also going to see on our other videos other things that you can, support and give to, like super chatting and stuff like that goes to charities through Unlimited Wisdom, our nonprofit organization. Do me a favor and share this video. Share this video with other people. Again, documentation beats conversation. I'd rather listen to people that have evidence. And all day, every day, I'm just the optimistic person that knows that my life for me and my family and others can be better. I am not interested in being connected or hardwired to a bunch of people that think the world's going to end. No desire. I used to be that person. I'm not doing that anymore. So if no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me give that to you. I believe in you. I love and appreciate you, and see you on the next video. Bye for now.